I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I just started going live because we got our tractor up and running, and now we can really flip the compost pile. So I wanted to show y'all the process of flipping the compost pile. Good thing we moved our pallet garden that was right exactly where the tractor is sitting right now. So I don't know how else he would have been able to turn this. So this will be a short live, I think. We just got our tractor up and running. So we are flipping our compost pile for the first time this year, really, with the tractor. We've been doing it with our shovel, and so that's been a challenge. So we are now flipping it real good. We get a lot of compost from, he said there's lots of worms. We've been getting a lot of compost from our juice bar. We have a juice and smoothie bar, and so we go through like 40 pounds of bananas a day. Sorry, 40 pounds of bananas a day. And so all those banana peels are in there, plus all the oranges, pineapples, everything from all of our pulp from our juicer. So that's what makes our compost really, really good. Only thing that we needed was our tractor up and running so we can get it turned. I did this with a shovel one time and I almost threw out my shoulder. It was so much work. So having a tractor up and running is really helpful. But I don't think that. Uh, oh, that don't sound good at all. And we don't want the tractor stuck right there. That would be terrible. Oh no. Is it stuck? Oh, the battery died. Because it's been sitting all winter, and that's usually what happens. My grandpa tells us every year to take the battery out all our devices that we're not using in the winter because it'll drain your battery, and we never do it. So shout out to my grandpa. My grandpa said we're supposed to take the battery out every winter. It's probably the same thing for the lawnmower. So it's been sitting. Yeah, so now the battery just died. Lovely. So we gotta get that charged. We have a nice little battery powered uh, charger that we'll bring over. Only thing, it's actually not battery powered. It needs an outlet. That's the worst part about it. We need to get one that is battery powered because now we're gonna have to drag an all the way over there to plug in our charger for the battery. Lovely. We just had to do this for the car also. We also have a generator that I guess we could just use to charge it, but he'll probably get the extension cord. So if you're just tuning in, we got our tractor up and running. It needed the carburetor clean and gas, all that good stuff. And so we finally got it clean and up and running to flip our compost pile. As you can see, it's a nice big compost pile over there. We get a lot of scraps from our juice bar that we throw in our compost pile. But only problem, downfall, reason why it's not ready yet is because it's not ready yet because we couldn't turn it. So it's just kind of been sitting. Lots of worms in there though, all the good stuff. Hope watching from Nigeria. Hi Hope. I love your name. I bet the weather is nice over there in Nigeria. It's nice here today, so we're grateful, which is why we're outside doing some work. This is YouTube Live. You want to say something? You probably gotta speak up because we don't have mics.
One of the best things I'll say I learned along this journey is proper preparation and how to put stuff up throughout your process. And so, beginning of the season. At the beginning of the season. Helps you at the end of the season. So. At the end of the season. One second.
Let Daddy talk.
1 second. So when you clean your tools at the end of the season, your shovels, your hoes, your tillers, and all those things, and then you sharpen them up, and then you put them away. After the season's over. And also same thing with the tractor. Take the batteries out. You try to use all the gas up so there's no old gas left inside of the tractor. And you're not left like this with a dead battery and a half a tractor, because I still have to change the transmission hydraulic fluid, and the PTO still isn't going up and down. And so we new to it, but still we true to it. And eventually we will continue to grow. And with y'all help, we always look for the guidance from the professionals on YouTube, because y'all always got something to say, even if it's good or if it's not good. I need you to say it. You feel me? You feel me? Jump.
In Nigeria, they have nice weather, and our kids sound nicely troublesome. That's exactly what they are. Nicely troublesome.
Yeah, they're a lot of work. It's good though. It's cool. Kylie right now, she's about to feed the chickens and get them some water, and also get the rooster out of the coop, because it's tearing up their back. They look like they've been abused.
So I'll give y'all a view of the field today. So our trail, as you can see, it goes around our entire field. That's called the Angela Memorial Trail. And we have fruit trees that we are still planting almost every day now to keep lining that trail. We planted 8 in the last 2 days. And then we took the time to fertilize all of it. Oh, it didn't die. The negative came off the battery, he says. I don't have on proper shoes.
Check this out, y'all. Look at this. So look, the compost is gruesome. So look, we was right on that we lost juice, but this is why I lost juice. So it's about 10 millimeter. So I get a 10 millimeter and hook it back together and finish with this compost pile. And if y'all know any information on PTO, 3-point hitch, look at all these worms that was in there. In there. We got a juice here in Pepperville, Ohio, so we get a lot of juice pulp. So if you're ever in the area, pull up on the straight juice, STR8 juice. Worm ski. And also, there's a lot of worms in the compost pile. That also shares that the compost wasn't hot enough. It's because we stopped turning it because we had a tractor.
Yeah, so all these clunky pieces of soil that you see, that's because we weren't able to turn it, and that's all the soil that was sitting on the bottom. So now that we're able to turn it, we can process it a little bit better so that we can use this compost next year. So we get a lot of questions about our compost, and it's not available this year, but hopefully next year we can give out some compost. We have this pile is our biggest pile, and then we have wood chip piles along the property. And then if you look over there behind that tree, that's another compost pile back there. So this one we will stop adding materials to it before the last frost date, which is April 29th in our area. So pretty soon we're gonna stop adding to this pile and just keep flipping it so that we can use this pile next year. So we're gonna clean out our chicken coop and put all our chicken coop scraps in there so that we can turn it all up, make it some real nice good compost, and then we'll use that next year. So that's this compost pile. We used to have one all the way in the back. So if you've been following us for a while now, you remember the one we had all the way in the back of the property, all the way back there. It was not efficient because we had to get back there to put scraps in there, do everything else. And if you need to do work, doing it at the back of the property is not the best way to do it. And so right here, these two beds, these are our garden beds. So this one is a 36 foot by 36 foot. I don't know how much. That one's shorter but wider behind there, but it's probably about the same surface area. Ooh, child. So yeah, we have these covered because they are getting solar heated, and so if I were to lift this up, it would look better than this here, but all of it would be soil, and it's nice and easy. Really, the one that is tarped back there can really be planted into without tilling, but we said we're gonna till it one more year just to help build up the soil, and after that we're gonna stop tilling and do this method every single year. This one we didn't till in time. So this one we didn't tarp in time. We just tarped it like a month ago. So I don't know if this one is even gonna be ready. We probably just really need to till it. So we'll till this one and plant in this one after the last frost. Yep, solar heated. So we use the sun to heat up that soil so that it doesn't grow any weeds and get some nice beautiful microbes inside of the soil to help with our growing. So you don't even really need to lay compost if you do it the right way. We are not laying compost this year. We're just gonna till the soil and plant into it and fertilize. That's what we're doing this year. Do y'all see that tree back there? It's right there. It's a pear tree. It is so tall and so beautiful. Mom, look, it's green. Yeah, it's green. Let's see. That tree wants me to come visit, so I'm coming to visit. Oh, solar panels. Yeah, we're using, well, solar is from the sun, so I see where you meant that. But yeah, solar panels. We actually need to get some solar panels to go with our generator so that it can charge our generator. Right now, we're using our electricity in the house to do that. Look at how beautiful. This is a pear tree. It is really tall. We planted this last year. It's amazing how well it's doing. We only planted it last year. That's also a pear tree. Actually, both of those are pear trees. And so I'm so excited about when the trail gets full of these trees and they all bloom. And you can just walk and look at the blooms. This is a peach tree. I think this one here is no, this is an apple. I can tell by the blooms that this is an apple. They haven't opened up yet. They're pink. Huh. This is a tall tree too. I'm not gonna walk all the way around the trail because it's wet, a little wet. So an avocado, that would be great. No, it's not an avocado. So we're in Ohio, which is like, I know you're in Nigeria, so we're in America, of course, and we're north. Like Michigan is the only state above us, and then you reach Canada. So we are. This, it's not really that cold, but it can get there. So I say it's like the middle. It's not really south, but it's not north either. It's like in the middle. But avocados cannot grow here. Maybe cold hardy avocados, possibly, and you probably still need to bring it in unless you create a tropical climate somewhere in your property. Other than that, maybe inside. So he got the battery fixed up. He put the negative terminal back on, and he's back flipping the compost pile. Oh, it's definitely a different type of cold than Texas. Oh, compared to Texas, this is real cold. We lived in Texas for 2 years. We brought the winter storm to Texas, to San Antonio at least. But yeah, it definitely does not get that cold in Texas. Texas is south. I miss Texas. That's actually where we started our gardening journey in Texas. Well, we started saving seeds when we lived in Chicago, and then we didn't start planting them until we moved to Texas. And so you can imagine how it was moving back to Ohio and trying to figure out. And I'm not even from Ohio, I'm from Michigan, which I know that sounds crazy, like we're right next to each other, but Michigan gets totally different cold than Ohio. There's something about crossing that Maumee River. As soon as you cross that Maumee River, it's like the Arctic. It get real cold. And so trying to learn the climate here was a journey. I'm still learning it, really. I started planting stuff too early, too late. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out growing melons here. I haven't had a real good melon since Texas. And this was kind of a spur of the moment live, so I don't have the tripod, which is why it looks a little shaky. And I'm holding Sage in one arm. But look at that compost pile. I don't want to get too close because I don't want to get sprayed with the compost. But look at it. It's so beautiful. The soil. Oh, he said he's done. He's filling in the holes. Let me step away. There might be chicken manure in there from last year. But no, it's not manure. That's compost. That's straight compost. From us breaking down banana peels, pineapples, orange peels. That's mostly what we get from the store. And then juice pulp. So we juice like oranges, apples, pineapples, ginger, kale, all that good stuff. And we get pulp. And so we'll put the pulp in there. Worms come, eat it all up. Bacteria, all that good stuff comes in, breaks it all down, and then it gets that black, my husband calls it black gold. So it gets that black gold like texture. And then there's lots of worms in there that are eating, digesting, pooping. So you get worm castings naturally in there as well, which is why it has that beautiful black texture. I love compost. I love compost. It's fun, and also it makes you feel like you're not throwing away too much. Yeah, so I was just coming on here briefly to show you what we were doing. I planted some peas. Me and the girls planted peas and beets in there yesterday. And I still got a lot of work to do with my pallet garden. I need to move some pallets and clean some out. And the grass is starting to grow, y'all. Look at the grass, the dandelions. So we don't cut right away because we leave the dandelions for all the bees. And then the nettle is starting to grow as well. Let me show y'all some nettle. It grows everywhere around here. Purple, stinging, dead nettle. Purple, dead nettle. Yeah, this is it. It literally just grows all over the place. So I'm gonna harvest some of that before we cut it and dry it up for tea. It's good for allergies. I feel like the earth gives us nettle before allergy season because you already know when the pollen start coming. It gets wild. Oh, nice. Oh, plantains. Oh my goodness, I wish I could grow plantains. One day we'll get a tropical property where we can grow plantains and stuff. I love that. Well, I wish you all success in planting, and I hope you have an abundance. I pray that you have an abundance in your growing season this year. And I'm going to get off here so I can get some rest. And we will see y'all soon. Say bye to YouTube. Yes, please like and subscribe.